Subway says nearly 10,000 people have offered to legally change their names to Subway to get free sandwiches for life.
So are you asking us what would we do? Change our names to Subway or not do that?
That is exactly it. Would you legally change your name to Subway to get free Subway for life?
No.
That's going to be a no for me, dog.
Yeah. What would you do? I would simply do not that. Now, okay. If it were a place I really liked, and now let me be clear, I wouldn't look down on anyone for doing that because food can be expensive and it's something you tend to need a lot of. You tend to need to eat basically every day. In my case, multiple times every day. Some people I think can go longer, but if I don't snack every like 3 hours, I start to whine and cry like a little piece of shit.
3 p.m.
So
Snapple.
So yeah. But I just don't really like Subway. And I don't really go there at all, ever, or very often. And like changing my name forever in a way that would affect all of my professional and personal like connections for free food in that way wouldn't be a worthy trade-off to me. Now, if it were something I really liked and already ate a lot of, and it would be like a considerable money saver, and it was a product that like had a name that wasn't stupid, like Subway. Like, I don't know.
You mentioned like if IHOP was doing this promotion, free Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruities for life if you change your name to
Rudy, which is at least a name, I guess.
I mean, it is, but you got to do the whole thing. Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity Acciardi.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just say there is theoretically a possible restaurant/name combination out there that you could ask me and I would say, yes, I would change my name to that for free food from there for life. Subway is not the place. I would not do it for Subway.
Okay. Nate, I heard you say no, you wouldn't do it.
I think I'm on the same page as Act. Nothing original over here. Okay. I don't like Subway enough for it to be like a thing, and like I've been trying to think of like what I would do it for, and I'm like, well, if any fast food restaurant was probably a problem because like it's all really not good for you.
It's not the kind of thing you're gonna want to eat more than like once a week anyway.
Yeah. I mean, like, I would, if I could change my name to Grapes and I got grapes, like that would probably be fine because like grapes are really. I was just talking to my cousin. I bought some grapes and they're so deceptive. It's like it just says like $3.99 per pound, and you're like, okay, well that's probably just a pound of grapes. That's fine. And like you go to like ring it up and it's like 3 pounds of grapes and you're paying like fucking $12 for grapes.
Yeah, it's like all those inedible stems and stuff in there.
Yeah. And so it's like, but grapes are incredible.
They're grape.
They're really grape. So I don't know. I thought maybe like I'm trying to think like what's the like Wendy's maybe? I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, if you were a woman and you had to change your name to Wendy to get Wendy's, I could see that. That's reasonable to me.
Yeah.
But like for me, just thinking purely economically speaking, let's say I come into work, I work at a law firm and I tell the firm, hey, my name is now legally Subway now, and I have to use that when writing to all of our clients. They might go, you fucking nuts? You're fired. In which case, I've just lost a lot more money than one Subway meal a week has saved me.
Yeah, that's a discrimination suit, though. I don't think they can discriminate based on something like your name.
I don't know. It's not really like it's my name's if it's a decision, right? Like, can I change my name to, shitface? Can I make a quick aside? I had a weirdly really vivid dream like 2 weeks ago that I was lost in Boston. Yeah. And decided, like, I was walking around and I was like, all right, I'm going to go into the next place I see to like warm up because it was the middle of winter, and I'm gonna like look on my phone and figure out where I am. And the next place I found was a pub that was called Shitface's Pub. And I vividly remember my reaction in the dream, looking up at the sign going, I'm surprised you're allowed to name a place something like that.
Yeah.
I'd think that you wouldn't be allowed to put the word shit on the front of your establishment in like a commercial district.
Well, they had Fuddruckers, and that could rearrange that pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something you would see probably out in like the Middle East. Where they have like there's the Lost in Translation, but it's also like a knockoff of a more well-known chain. There's actually a restaurant in Iraq called Maldonal because they couldn't McDonald's wouldn't like they wouldn't put a franchise in Iraq just because it's Iraq. And the guy that was trying to franchise it was like, well, screw you, I'm just going to open my own version of it. Yeah. So it's called Maldonal, and it's got the golden arches, and they have the Big Mac, but he spells it with a K. McDonald's, he's somehow like he's been able to skate around it. They're still in business, I think, but he's been
you don't like it? Send your lawyers to Baghdad. They can talk to you there. Come on.
I'm trying to think what would be like the most offensive, not the most offensive, like the most like embarrassing or like cringe-worthy. Like you're going in for an interview. It's like, yeah, I'm here for my 5:00 interview. It's like, what's your name? It's like Pizza Hut, or Burger King, or like
Carl's Juniors and Hardee's.
Yeah. Like there's clearly ones that are superior. Like you could easily go for Jack in the Box. Like,
yeah, I could. Yeah,
that Jack for short. Yeah,
yeah.
If
that wouldn't be bad for you.
No,
you'd still get called Jake in the Box sometimes. But.
Yeah,
yeah.
Me.
Now I've never been, but there's a fast food chain out west called Wiener Schnitzel. That'd be fun. Wiener Schnitzel Gill.
Well, I guess Nathan's Hot Dogs is a thing.
What if someone's already named Subway? And they're trying to get in on this. And hey, you're doing this contest. Yeah. Well, my name is my parents named me Subway because they met at a Subway. I was conceived in a Subway. So Subway.
Okay, let me say that if my name were already Subway, I would take the deal because at that point you're not changing anything. You're not losing anything. You're just getting a free Subway sandwich whenever you happen to want Subway. Even if that's like once a year, you're still getting more of it than you're losing because you didn't have to change anything.
I'm
actually starting to reconsider my answer because like in a real world scenario, because I was just thinking about it. I just said Nathan's Hot Dogs, right? I'm legally named Nathan, but I don't really get called that. Yeah. So you could just be called Subway and just continue being your name.
That's a good point. Yeah. I'm Subway Chris at Chiardi.
Yeah, it only affects you when you're signing, in which that case just get really good at your calligraphy and it just you won't be able to read it anyway.
They call me Ack. It's short for Subway.
Call me Fro. I mentioned earlier I have no self-pride, self-respect. I would do it.
It's free food.
It is free food.
I would not look down at, food is, you got to eat. If money's tight and you got to feed your family, you got to bring home the bacon, or as they call it, the number 13. Then go for it. I won't look down on you.
Yeah,
I just don't want to do it myself.